Hey everybody, come join me. We are going to make a recipe. We're going to do a shortcut recipe out of my cookbook, my first cookbook right here. It's on page 3. It's an appetizer called Party Meatballs. Normally I make the meatballs from scratch. Today I'm doing a shortcut. And you can do that and they're going to turn out good if you follow this shortcut. All right, I have got the big bag of Italian meatballs from Costco. So we're going to go ahead and cut them open. And the trick, if you're going to use frozen meatballs, what I've found is you need to bake them in the oven because it's going to give a good crispy, crusty on the outside. If you just dump these in your crock pot and pour some sauce on them, to me, they're what I call spongy. They're like, you know, spongy. When you bite into them, I don't like that. So I'm going to cook it probably at least half of this bag. Let's see how many is going to fit on this pan here. I'm just going to fill this up. Ever how many fits on this pan. And we're going to bake these in the oven, 375 degrees, for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then we're going to make the sauce for them. And then we're going to dump them in the crock pot and then just keep them warm until we're going to use them. All right, I think that's enough for what we're doing. Let me get them in the oven. Okay, let's grab them out. I cooked them about 15 minutes. Here they are, nice and cooked up. And now we're going to make the sauce. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and pour in, this is a small Sweet Baby Ray's, just regular barbecue sauce. I'm going to pour this thing in here. And then I'm going to heat it over here on the stove. I'm going to let that drain down a little bit. I'm going to put about a cup to a cup and a half. So this is Welch's All Natural Grape Jelly. I'm just going to go ahead. I don't know how much is in here. It might be 3/4 of a cup. I'm just going to go ahead and use that up. And then I'm going to put about a half a can of Pepsi once this starts getting warmed up. So let me move these meatballs over. And we will cook these on this eye right here. I'm going to get a spoon and start stirring this up. Let's see which spoon I'm going to use here. I'm going to go ahead and I got it on about a medium heat right now. When that grape jelly melts and it gets hot, then I'm going to add a half a can of Pepsi and let that kind of cook up some, and then I'm going to add my meatballs to it. All right, I'm going to bring y'all over a little bit closer. This is the grape jelly has melted. You can see it's kind of thin right now. So we're going to cook this up. We want it to thicken up just a little bit. I'm going to add in some nature seasoning. That's the seasoning I'm going to use. This is salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder all in one thing. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of this seasoning in here. Good fair amount. And then I'm going to go ahead and put about a half a can of Pepsi. We're just going to cook this. Let me get my eye up. We're just going to cook this up. All right. Now I'm just going to kind of bring this to a boil and let it thicken up. And then I'm going to add my meatballs. All right. Alright, you can see this is boiling. Let's see if I can get you up there. We're just going to boil this for a little bit and let that cook down a little bit and thicken up, and I'm just going to keep on stirring it. Alright, what I've decided to do is just go ahead and get all of these meatballs off the tray here. Go ahead and put them in my crock pot. And then I'm going to pour the sauce over them, stir them up, coat them real good, and just, they don't really have to cook, they just have to marinate kind of. So everything is actually done. I'm just going to probably put it on keep warm. Alright, now I'm going to pour my sauce over them. Put this over here in front of the camera. Get all of it out of there. Alright, now we're just going to let this slow cook in the crock pot. I'm going to stir them up real good. Let them marinate down in that juice, and I'll just keep stirring them up a little bit, get them all coated. And I will come back and show them to y'all in a minute. Alright, I went ahead and got a meatball out so I could end the video. But that sauce will thicken up as it cooks over there in the slow cooker. That's good. I love a good party meatball. Pair that with some cheese and crackers. All right, I gotta get me a drink, y'all.